happiness.
Beautiful day, beautiful soul. And welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, but you can call me Mel. And I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message for you today. Divine messages. What do we have? Okay. Divine message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. So we have pulled the spread for you today. We're going to use the Higher Self Says spread. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. I was guided to pull your message from the Archangel Power Tarot cards, and then to follow that up with the Housewives Tarot. We have a 6-card spread in front of us. So let's see what we have. First position is going to show us what we've chosen. So let's see. What have you chosen? You have chosen the Knight of Raphael. It says romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective, committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. And what I'm getting is, yeah, you chose to follow Spirit. Literally, because that's what Spirit feels like. Everybody thinks that oh my God, feeling of excitement and making your heart flutter has something to do with finding a forever person. But we know different. We know that it is being spiritually guided, right? And so I do see both. Some of you are totally all into that romantic vibe. Others are totally just focused on what Spirit said. And so this is what I do, what Spirit said. I heard Spirit led. Spirit said and I'm Spirit led. Oh, okay. Like that's a whole thing in life. Okay. So in our second position, it's going to explain to us why did it come to this experience with this, okay? So again, some of you, this is going to vibe with, you know, your romantic situation. But others of you is going to vibe with listening to the spiritual guidance that you receive. I see Cat, my baby. Okay. Yahaira. Okay. Iz Karaka. Welcome. Let me see why did it come to this experience? Why did it come to this experience? And this is, again, a message from the higher self. What the higher self says. Are you going to give us another card? Thank you. Okay. Why did it come to this experience? For your peace. For your peace. Okay. I love. For your peace, it came to this experience. So you could release the past. There's a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So this is about surrendering to situation, surrendering control, going with the divine flow. Okay. This is talking about letting go of what was, in order to accept what is becoming for you. There is so much, I heard there's so much more for you here than what you had previously been aware of. Okay. All right. So what your higher self wants you to know about your side of the story. What does your higher self want you to know about your side of the story? So Spirit is guiding you what to let go of and what not to let go of. What they want you to know about your side of the story is the Ace of Gabriel, Ace of Wands energy. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing. A sense of wonder. This is a new spark energy. This is a new lifestyle energy. This is a new way of being. Okay, I love that. It came out with this 7 of Gabriel. No, 7 of Ariel. Excuse me. Yeah, 7 of Ariel. You have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So that's what's supporting this Ace of Gabriel. So yes, the new opportunity arises. You see the more enriching future coming as you have invested your time wisely, and you know you have this new opportunity in front of you. And some of you, that is, like I said, if it's a romantic situation that's coming up for you with this Knight of Raphael, which is Knight of Cups, then yeah, that's it. Oh, really? For some, I just heard that for some of you, the Knight of Raphael is an apology that somebody offers you, a heartfelt apology that makes you start all over again because you never really quit. You've been in this for the long term. Okay. So that could be with the client or with a romantic partner or a family member, but there is somebody, a situation that you've been invested for the long term with, and some sort of apology gives it new fire. It gives it new, it gives it more gas. Okay. All right. So what does your higher self want you to know about the other side of this story? There's information on about the other side of the story that your higher self wants you to know. What is that? What does your higher self want you to know about the other side of the story? Can we please have one card? No, that's two. I would like, I could have kept them. You're right. I could have kept them. But 10 of Gabriel. Oh, 10 of Gabriel is 10 of Wands energy. It says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Other side of the table, what Spirit wants you to know, what your higher self wants you to know about the other side of the story is they got a lot going on and somebody needs some help. So be very cautious and very aware when you hear this apology. Somebody out there, they just gonna apologize so that way they can, you know, get in your good graces and get some help. They really need some help. Okay. All right, let's look at the 5th position, which is the guidance. Spirit's going to guide us in this. What is Spirit saying? What's the advice from the highest self? From the higher self. Thank you. What's the advice? Can we have one card, please? There it is. The advice is the 6 of Michael. 6 of Swords energy. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation, or travel. Wow. So the guidance is, listen, you got this fresh new energy in your life. Don't go back to the past. You already got away from the problems. Keep moving forward. And then what they're also saying is, if you know it's going to take you back into a cycle of self-sabotage, they're saying, if you know that it's been a big fight, why would you go back to that, right? They're saying somebody, you already know that somebody else, they're having challenges. I hear, it's amazing what happens when they have to be accountable for their self and their own experience. You're making things better in your life. So then the chaos cycles try to resurface. They try to come back. Okay. So let's see the best outcome that's in the current energy for you at this time regarding the situation. Yeah, I see somebody here, as soon as you meet somebody new, like the past tries to resurface, right? Spirit's guiding you to the new opportunity, the new inspired, passionate thing that you're going to do, this new lifestyle, this new way of being. And so the past tries to rear its ugly head. It's like, and then I heard, and they will do anything. So where it's not pertaining to a person, you're seeing like that same experience that you could totally go get all up in the middle of if you wanted to, is over here, it's over there, it's over there. It's like, it seems to be everywhere. As soon as you decide you don't want to live that way no more, as soon as you decide you don't want to do that thing no more, as soon as you found the new thing you want to do, the new way you want to be, then that old energy just seems to just pop up everywhere. And we've talked a little bit about that. When you make the new move, like the old energy will see, are you sure you don't want it again? You've been doing this for years. We can choose this again. It's still here. It's still an option on the table. No, I don't want it. So, you know, you got to stick to your guns. So let's see. The best outcome currently possible is the Wheel of Fortune energy with Archangel Jeremiah. New beginnings, end of delays, a change of direction that offers happiness. You're not falling for the BS. You're not going back into the old cycle. You're not getting back into that old relationship. You're not going back to the old situation. You're not falling back into the old routine. You're not falling back into the old habit. Fantastic. I heard fan-fucking-tastic. Absolutely. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Michael energy. It says insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off. Seek relief from stress. And so this was you. Listen, you sat with your soul and you decided, you know what, I got to go. I can't keep doing this to myself. You were like, why do I keep making things so hard for myself? You know what? And you figured out, I got to change. Something got to give. Something got to change. And if it's going to change or if it's going to give, I got to be the one to change it and give it. So you gave yourself that chance to be in peace. And then, you know, when somebody else tried to come and bring some chaos around, no, we're not doing that. You're like, yeah, I heard those mind games don't work on me no more. And the mind game that you had on yourself that had you doing the same thing over and over and over again that kept you stuck in the old cycle. You're like, oh yeah, I saw that I was on that hamster's wheel. I'm off now. I'm not on that hamster's wheel no more. I got to go. I'm not doing the same thing no more, okay? Love and peace and happiness. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go into your tarot. Give me a second. They're all on my nose again. Y'all, it's so annoying when they do this. Why we got to get on my nose like that? It's no fun. Give me a second. I'm coming right back. All right, here I am. I brought my handy dandy hanky so I don't have to keep leaving you. Thank you for being so patient. Thank you for being so understanding. All right, so let's move forward. I have the Housewives Tarot in my hand. We're going to get some more detail and see what other specific Spirit wants to give us. Okay, so it looks like Spirit has guided you to leave a situation, to choose your peace, to choose a new lifestyle, to choose a new way, to choose. Some of you going independent, some of you really like, I see somebody who started their own thing. It's like you're working independently now instead of working in that company that was causing so much chaos. It's like, now that you don't have to go through the middleman no more, I hear, it's a direct path. And things are so much more peaceful in your life. And then they're like, oh, we don't know what to do. We need you. We need you to come back. You're the only one that can help us. And you're like, yeah, no, not my problem. Not my circus. Not my monkeys. You're like, I gotta go. Yeah, anywhere where that old person is trying to come into your life, well, you're like, oh, I met somebody new, baby. You're like, I'm not even taking this call. I'm not replying to that text. Why do you keep getting on my phone off of other people's numbers? Why do you keep getting on my phone off of other people's numbers? Like, can you quit making me block every number in the city? Yeah, that's what I heard. Okay. So show me why the Knight of Raphael is here for the tribe, please. Look, and there it is. And the Ace of Wands. So they're leaning more towards that whole, it's the new experience. It's all about that Ace of Wands, which came out here. And it came out in the position of what your higher self wants you to know about your story, side of the story. You're in a new energy. There is this gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration for you. It is a chance to do something amazing. And for some of you, this has to do with a whole new person in your life, right? Show me more. The Two of Swords. Yeah, after a separation and a successful ending in that separation that was divinely designed, it's like you could only separate from what you separated from because you actually healed yourself. Yeah, you actually healed yourself and Spirit guided you. They were like, yeah, aren't you done with this BS right here? Spirit was like, ain't you ready to go do something different yet? Are you still really wanting to play this game over here with this joker? Spirit was like, close it out. Close out the cycle. Go for the new energy. And you listen to that. Okay. And that's what you've chosen. You chose it because you're spiritually guided to do this. Okay. So let's see why you have Peace, which is death card energy with Archangel Azrael in the position of why it came to this experience. Show me why it came to this card, jumping right out. And it's the King of Cups. Your capacity for love is huge. You have emotional mastery. What else? The Ace of Cups. And right now you're focusing that on self-love. You're focusing that on doing things that truly align with you. You have, as the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups, like you're showing up as seriously, like you have emotional intelligence. You're not emotionally manipulative. And you're not emotionally manipulatable. Oh, that part right there. There is that 10 of Wands, which is the same thing about the other side of the table. Their path has come to an end. This is a whole new day. Why? Because of their deceptions. It came to this experience because there was deceptions. Like they could have been gossiping about you, spreading rumors, involving other people for somebody they were involved in. A treacherous plan. I hear a treacherous plan. Yeah, they were up to no good. At the end of the day, they were truly up to no good. And so you were guided by spirit to, you know what, you don't need this shit right here, baby. Just close that chapter out. And they said, fuck that. Just write a new book. Yeah. So it's like, no, not only is there no more chapters in your book, like I get a new book and you're not in it. Oh, that part right there. Yeah. Yeah, because there was some, listen, they had a lot of junk going on. And I'm hearing, you know, they knew that you had this Ace of Cups over here. They could see you had this Ace of Cups in your hand. They're like, well, let me go dump all my junk from my 10 of Wands into your Ace of Cups and see how you can carry it for me. No, we're not doing that, though. I mean, that's a whole problem for them, is that you're not doing that, though. My cup is meant to overflow. You don't get to come put something in it. So that, and this safeguarded you, because anyone who was looking for another person to come and fill them up and make their life better and make me feel safe, make me feel secure, make me feel loved, make me feel validated. They would have let that joker come put all those 10 of Wands right in their Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups would have been bogged down. It wouldn't have been flowing right. It would have been junked up and funked up with somebody else's stressing, with their messing around with lies, deception. I mean, look at this. This person behind the scenes, for some of you, trying to plant influence in your mind by these two. So it's like this lady, she looks like the mastermind. And she has sent these two, I want to call them all kinds of names outside of their name. I'm just saying, like the energy of them. And it was to get you to question your position. Planting information I'm hearing out of treachery. This is complete treachery. This is just complete betrayal. This is, it's really an ugly vibe. So when they did that, right, it came to when they did that, you were like, but hold on a second. I got my Ace of Cups, honey. I don't care what y'all talking about. You're like, y'all could try to tell me my plan's going to fail, that I really need somebody, as this connection came to an end, there was a couple people around you in your face trying to tell you what you needed to do, what a bad choice you were making, why you were better off where you were, blah, 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 BS. And you were just like, yeah, no, I don't need to listen to you. What I need to do is honor myself and choose my peace. Peace. So you checked up the deuces, you walked through the door, or you pushed them out the door. Either way, it was something that honored your soul. It honored your worth. It honored your value. It was very self-respecting. It was very self-honoring. It honored your energy. Okay, so we had the Ace of Gabriel come out with the 7 of Ariel in the position of what your higher self wants you to know about your side of the story. So let's see some more. The Knight of Cups, again, coming out as you were spiritually guided. about these romantic interests. Spirit guided you about these romantic interests, because it's like people come up and they be like, "Ooh, damn, you fine, baby." Blah 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 blah. I want to make you mine, baby. Blah 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 blah. Who I want you to have my chair. Blah 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 blah. All this mess they be talking. I'm gonna marry you. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna buy you a car, a house. Blah 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 blah. Your spirit is like, yeah, but yeah, maybe not. Your spirit is like, and what? And what strings comes attached to that? And what demons are you trying to implant while you're here, trying to get all up in my energy like that? Let me see what else. Page of Wands. Your spirit said that you were dealing with somebody who had a whole lot of talk, but no real game. They said it was a whole lot of talk, but no real game. And then I hear with that the freestyle song talking about, show me you really love me. Actions speak louder than words. So there was somebody here in this energy that wasn't gonna give you the actions, but they sure were gonna tell you the right words, honey. Yeah, they're gonna tell you what you wanted to hear, right? They're gonna tell you what you want to hear. They were a joker. You know, there was a child. I called him a joker already. If your person's nickname was Joker, if your person had a Joker tattoo, you need to put some. You need to put some. If your person has Joker as their profile pic, you need to put some in my comments. I'm just saying, in the comment section, hit me up, because that's wild that they're showing me all those specifics, because that's for different ones of you. Anyways, they showed you that this person was busy playing games. Look at this. There's a child playing with child toys. You got all kinds of great ideas. Ain't nothing wrong with the great ideas. Ain't nothing wrong with using your imagination and all that stuff. But it was just my imagination once again, running away with me. Yeah, and that's exactly all it was going to be. And that's what Spirit was showing you. Like, baby, this is just your imagination. They sure good at planning these ideas. See, I seen it, and I knew it. Mystical Gangster talk about it was his name was Joker. I told you, I knew it, I seen it. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, another fucking page energy. They go give you a little bit of something. They go breadcrumb you. Spirit let you know this person was going breadcrumb you. Somebody here, they were giving you all their money, but their money wasn't shit next to your money, okay? Because you got racks on racks on racks, okay? Big bank take little bank type energy. These people was coming with their pennies, and not to be disrespectful, I mean, some people, their penny is offered beautifully, right? But this person penny was offered to try to take your big bank. They thought, if I give them this, if I give them that, then, you know, then later I'll be able to get them to do this and that for me. So somebody here came in trying to give you all their pennies. Here, baby, this is all the money I have. And they knew that if they gave you all their money, then you would know that they didn't have no money, and your pockets go deep, baby. Your bank account thick, baby, honey. And so they wanted you then to, you know, automatical side effect. Well, if I give you all my money, then that means when I don't have no money, you'll take care of me. Somebody else, they gave you a gift. They gave you a gift, and they turned. Why it had a fake diamond in it? Why was it fake? It was all a fake, and they try to pass it off as real. It's one thing if you give me a CZ and some stainless steel, and you let me know, baby, one of these days I'm gonna make this real, but right now this is what I got for you. Okay, fine, I might accept that with the knowledge that you're not trying to fuck me over and play with my head. But if you come to me and you tell me that this is white gold and diamond, and I find out it's stainless steel and a CZ, baby, we gonna have a problem. You see what I'm saying? Somebody came with the gift. They try to pass it off like it was something real. When that shit started turning colors, you were like, what the fuck? This motherfucker said this was diamonds and gold. What? And it wasn't. And then when you tried to, oh, I see you went back and you told them about their self. You told them about the gift. And this person totally like flipped out on you. Like they flipped out. they tried to first play it off like they didn't know. But then they try to flip it out on you like, so you only want me if you know, with for my ring that I bought you, blah, blah, blah. You should be feeling bad for me because I got scammed. Liar, liar. They was trying to scam you. Somebody here. I see the word fraud. I see Darth up here talking about fraud. Absolutely, somebody was a fraud. Absolutely. Absolutely, somebody was a fraud. And you know what? Rest in peace to all the natives. I heard rest in peace to all the natives that fell for the bullshit gift. Hello. I'm just going to say that today. What else do we have? Four of Wands. Yeah, see, they wanted to give you the gift. They wanted to give you these fake promises so they could sit up there, kick their feet up, have a martini, sit on top of your house. I'm just saying. Spirit showed you their plan. Pages are ideas. Pages are quality of air. All the pages in the tarot are quality of air. Okay? And so listen. This is what the person had for you. Ideas, words, conversations. And their goal was to kick their feet up and have a cocktail. This reminds me of that one girl I tried to date for a minute, which I didn't even want to date her. And I told her, but Spirit, God was like, just give her the chance. Let it play out. I said, okay, fine. If that's in the divine will for me, I'll do it. Do you know this had the nerve to tell me about business is going good for you? And, you know, I'll be able to quit my job. So no, the fuck you won't. You better keep your job. That's exactly what I told her. Because they had an agenda. They had a plan, and that's what I'm seeing here for you. So did they try to quit their job so they could just, you know, I'm just going to stay home and take care of you. No, the fuck you're not. You better take your ass to work. You better go clock in, girl. Boy, whatever, right? Somebody here had a plan, and Spirit showed it to you. All they was going to do is give you the breadcrumb, your nickel and dime. Throw you their pennies. Because they knew that your well went deeper. They knew that your bank account was thicker. They knew that your stack was taller. And they just knew that if they gave you what they had, you would give them back everything that they needed. So let's see. What does your higher self want you to know about the other side of the story where you had the 10 of Wands energy with the 10 of Gabriel, which came out and they already showed us like that was all the mess they were trying to put in your cup, and the cards are ready. We have the King of Swords. There it is. Intellectual. King of Swords is not emotional. Knows how to get the job done. Knows the plan. Knows the right words. Gonna talk. This person could talk a lot. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, somebody, but look he's like, I got this whole kebab. The grill is too small. So they wanted to cook something up, but their grill was too small. They will look like the grill doesn't even hold the kebab I'm trying to cook. I've had these cards for years, and I have never seen that in the cards. So somebody wanted to cook up a meal that their grill couldn't hold. Like, fool, you should have made that, according to this picture, about the third of the size. Your plan was too big. The plan that you had, the plan they had was too big. Now they didn't bid off more than they can chew. What else? The Emperor energy, Aries energy. Oh, they thought they were going to boss up. They thought they thought they could step in and delegate and control and decide and declare about somebody else. Because see, the Emperor energy rules the kingdom. But the Emperor is not a position that just anybody can step into. You really need to be born into this energy. Okay. Somebody had a plan. As they look at the Emperor, they thought that they can make the Emperor do the dance that they wanted him to. Like, oh, Emperor, you know, boss, divine masculine. You see, I got this great kebab to cook, but my grill's too small. Do you think I could cook on your grill? Because I know you have a bigger grill. Your grill is so much larger than mine. Can I come use your grill? Can I come cook at your house? Can I? They should have planned ahead. I'm seeing the little dinosaur in the corner. We didn't quite think this plan all the way through from Meet the Robinsons. Yeah, all the creatures ended up saying that. We didn't quite think this plan all the way through. Somebody was trying to give orders, trying to dominate, trying to control, but they didn't quite think this plan all the way through. What else they want to sell? The Five of Cups, and now they made a whole mess. Now they made a whole mess. Look, looking sloppy, looking messy. I see, as soon as you see what's going on and you're like, oh no. Why I see somebody with a tray, right? And somebody like tried to push the person carrying the tray your way to embarrass you and make you look like a fool. But when they did it, the way the tray fell was on them. That's so funny. That's what I just saw. Like they were like, this mess was meant for you, not for me. This is that energy of watch out what you send out, because that shit will turn around and smack you upside the head, multiplied by at least 10. Hello, messing with the tribe, messing with the chosen ones. What else? The Knight of Pentacles. And here you are, you just walk away. Well, let me cut this out, cutting the grass. We're going to cut this out. We're going to cut this all the way down. We're going to trim this down the side. So here's what had happened about the other side of the table. This person really thought they could cut you down to size. They thought they could come and get into what you had for your resources, for your home, for your life. They really thought that they were going to be able to do that. They really thought that they were going to be able to attach up to your energy, cook it on your grill, dump their 10 wands and your Ace of Cups. That shit didn't work out at all for them. And now they have no choice but to move on. Move the fuck on. Get the fuck down the road, okay? And for somebody here, this definitely had to do with some sort of third-party situation. I ain't even going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. Okay. So let's see what else we have for you. The advice in this energy. What's the guidance? You had the Six of Michael. The light at the end of the tunnel, which was somebody's comment. You commented that, right? And it says, breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. Six of Swords energy, getting out of the conflict, leaving the argument, leaving the discussion, leaving the motherfucking room and going where your peace is. And guess what? The first card to confirm that and clarify that is again the Six of Swords. This is the picture is perfect. Bye-bye. I'm going to use all those knives that you threw my way, and I'm going to stand on business, and I'm going to wave bye. Bye. As I walk out the door, and you won't see me no more. The Death card, which was in the position of why the experience happened, because Spirit was like, yeah, just cut this shit, baby. We know what they've been talking about. Yeah. It's rotten. It's being contaminated. It's contaminated. It's a whole problem. Yeah, it's a whole problem. This is a battle. Somebody's scared to do the cleanup work, I heard. What else? And the Eight of Pentacles, and it's a karmic cycle. This is why Spirit said, get the fuck out of there. What are you doing? You already know what this looks like. Don't hang out to find out more. They already showed you who and what they are. Believe them. When they showed you who and what they are, believe them. Don't doubt it and wait to see if they're going to flip and change and all this other stuff. They showed you who and what they are. Act accordingly. Because their karmic cycle sure will touch you if you stick around for it. So the outcome in this, you had the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel with Archangel Jeremiah saying you got new beginnings. It was the end of a delay. You changed direction, and that change in direction brought you happiness. Let's see some more. The Three of Wands, expecting better. I'm done cleaning this shit up now. It's time to go put all these cleaning tools away, put the gloves up, and go take me a shower. Fuck that, because we're going to get all this dirty. Like, we already got the dirty out the space. Now I'm just going to go put these cleaning tools up and take care of me. What else? Page of Swords. And you know what you need to know? They're going to constantly be trying to figure out what's going on with you. They're going to constantly be trying to get on your social media, find another number, all this shit, right? But notice that the window stays closed. That part. Like, they're going to keep trying. I hear they're going to start wondering why the fuck the spell didn't work no more. Why the fuck you don't care Like, how could you not care? How can you just leave me standing here when all I can do is watch you leave? Okay. What else? The Nine of Cups, baby. You just listen. Go get your wish fulfillment. Go get your dream come true. Go get the things that were divinely designed for you. Emotional independence, not getting caught up in these people's and their energies and their intentions and their wishes for you. It's not about them. It's about you. And your experience is about you. And if they would make their experience about them, they probably wouldn't be over here trying to get up in your energy and throw them 10 wands in your cup, because they probably wouldn't be carrying 10 whole wands. If they were minding their own fucking business as good as we do. Hello, that part right there. And look, the Ace of Swords, and that's the truth. Use that Ace of Swords. The knife cuts on both ways. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cut this one from that one. And so that's what it's about. You know, this whole experience for you, the outcome, honey, you cut it off, you cut the cord, you go get your wish fulfillment. These are your facts. They gonna always want you. If you did what you came in to do. See, if you would look at these interpersonal connections that you have as divine assignments for spiritual growth and evolution, both yours and theirs, then you would understand that this cutting off game has got to be, it's just got to be, it's part of the process, you see. And this is, in most cases, what brought you in these experiences with these others that are in front of you, is they need to be told the truth about themselves. They need to be left the fuck behind. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to do it, because so many people been falling for the manipulations and the bullshit in the past. But you ain't the one to be messed with. See, when God brings you into the game, it's divine judgment day on that ass. I heard, because when it comes to the chosen ones, when it comes to the ones who are grounded and founded in love and peace and happiness, they will either clear their karma or seal their karma based off of their reactions and treatment of you. Yeah, that part. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. Yeah, for like I said, but somebody do about a whole third-party situation. And there was lies and deception in this, right? So what does that say? This person could have a side piece over there the whole time. This side piece been around forever. And then meanwhile, they trying to kick their feet up at your house, spend your money, drink your drink, right? Trying to do all these things and then keep their side piece too. For somebody else, the third party was this whole demonic entity that they entertained. And they literally tried to put spell work on you, and they thought that shit was working until they found out that it wasn't. And the spell work they were trying to put on you was to affect your money and your actions. They tried to put some spell work to try to get you to do what they wanted you to do. Okay, so that's what it was. But Spirit said you got new energy coming in for you. What is the new energy coming in for you? Let me see more about the new energy coming in for you, please and thank you. New energy coming in for you. 3 of Swords. The truth that hurts like a bee and sets you free is this change. And the 8 of Swords, staying focused on the 6 of Pentacles, getting exactly what you deserve, and a motherfucker gonna get what they deserve too. Bottom of the deck is Judgment. Didn't I just say Judgment Day, Divine Judgment Day? Absolutely. See, they knew what they did. They knew what they did because they had to not tell you about it. They had to make sure you didn't find. They had to erase texts. They had to change their phone security password. They had to hide. They had to sneak. When they did all that, that was actually where the divine judgment happened. You were just the executioner. You were just the bailiff to walk them out of the fucking courthouse type of shit. Okay. Yeah, that's what I have for you today. So they're saying, let's give you one card as a closing message. Which one? Which deck, though? I got so many and y'all didn't prepare me for this. Oh, okay. They want this gold ink oracle cards. Yeah, I see you. You keep them scissors handy. Yeah, and sharp. Yeah, and I see you, Kia. They drop the mic. You're one and done. You said it. You heard me. Do we need to say it louder for the people in the back? I mean, I'm just saying, we're meant to be heard across the water. Give us a closing message whether it's confirmation, guidance, whatever's the most important closing message here for the ones tuned in, tapped in, turned on with the love and peace and happiness. Try holding down these vibes and all their different places all around the earth. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you for giving these videos a thumbs up, binge watching the channel. There's so much information here, technique, principles, laws of the universe. We're going to talk about all the mysticalness, okay? And yeah, hyping these videos, all the things. All right, what do we have? Closing messages for you. 2 came out. We're going to take them both. We have card number 63, okay? Oh, that 63 Impala was so sweet. When I driving that 63 Impala, everybody look at you. So there's something here about that, okay? Because they really gave me that vision, and yeah, that's real. Limiting beliefs. Your thoughts, words, and beliefs shape your reality. I heard, if you believe you had to stay stuck in this mess, like, what do you think that was going to do to your reality? That's why Spirit was guiding you the heck up out of this, okay? And we have card number 38, okay? 38 is an age that's great. Look at you, 38 years young. Who are you? Okay, the simple life. Life becomes easier as you put effort into being organized and minimizing. Yeah, minimizing the BS, okay? Organizing this chaos that they try to bring and leave at your doorstep with their whole 10 of wands BS. They can take that stuff somewhere else because we ain't got to do that. I heard after all the time it took for us to dig through our own shit, why would we sit in their shit? Honey, when I go to the toilet and to drop a deuce, I go by myself. I don't need your help. I don't want you there. I don't want you tapping at the door. I don't want you around at all. I take care of my shit, and you need to go take care of your shit. Why do you want me to come and wipe your ass for you? Why am I supposed to push for you when you got a dump to take? That don't make no sense in nobody book. So it's the same as them trying to bring that karmic junk that they wanted to put in your Ace of Cups. All that 10 of Wands, that's the shit. You see that 10 of Wands? That's the shit. And they want you to clean it up for them. Well, why? Because your cup is clean. You already done took a shit. You already wiped your ass. You might have even used baby wipes or took a shower when you were done. But yours was clean. You're like, oh, I can sit fine. When I sit down, I don't itch or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It feels normal. It feels great around here. Them, oh, they had all kinds of shit, and they wanted you to take care of it. Where the fuck they do that at? I mean, if you're not a cute little number, you know, that's why God made babies cute, right? Because if God didn't make babies cute, they would not survive. But that's why they so fucking cute, and we ain't talking about a baby here. We're talking about a grown-ass adult. You better wipe your own ass. You better take your ass to the toilet. You better lock the door. I hope you shower. I hope you use some wipes. I hope you figure something out for yourself. But that's not my problem because my ass is clean. Period. That's what we got for you today. So thankful and grateful that you love the I channel these messages through for me and you, for all of us, for the tribe. Share it, social media, whatever. I love the way y'all do this. The growth on our channel is phenomenal. And it's indicative of the trend of energy, baby. I love the way you're trending. I love the way your channel is growing. I love what you do, are and be. I love the fact that you can see and you can see me. I love that you know who you are. I love that you know that we are shining star. This is what I have for you today. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time, kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out. Mwah.